Imagine waking up tomorrow to breaking news. Yellowstone's supervolcano has erupted. A fiery explosion tears through Wyoming, the sky turns black, and the United States faces the beginning of the deadliest natural disaster in human history. But how exactly would this nightmare unfold, minute by minute, day by day? Let's find out what would really happen if Yellowstone erupted tomorrow. The first 24 hours, blast and immediate fallout. If Yellowstone erupted tomorrow, the first day would change America forever. The eruption would begin with a deafening roar, shaking the ground for hundreds of miles. Within seconds, a column of ash, smoke, and molten rock would blast more than 20 miles into the stratosphere, dwarfing any volcanic eruption in modern history. The initial explosion would unleash energy equivalent to hundreds of nuclear bombs, devastating everything in a 50-mile radius around Yellowstone National Park. The immediate blast zone would be a complete wasteland. Entire towns like Cody, Jackson, and Bozeman would be obliterated. Buildings, forests, rivers, and highways would vanish beneath a flood of pyroclastic flows, superheated gas and rock moving at hurricane speeds. Temperatures in the surge would reach more than 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, vaporizing everything in its path. For tens of thousands of residents in the region, there would be no chance of survival. As the ash cloud rose higher, winds would begin to carry it across the continent. Within hours, Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho would be blanketed in choking layers of volcanic ash. Breathing would become nearly impossible without specialized masks. The ash, sharp as ground glass, would shred lung tissue and blind anyone caught outside. Meanwhile, Denver, Salt Lake City, and even Chicago would soon feel the storm. As a gray curtain of dust turned daylight into night, the eruption would immediately cripple America's infrastructure. Air travel would be grounded nationwide. The Federal Aviation Administration would declare a national emergency, as volcanic ash can shred jet engines and cause mid-air explosions. Within minutes, thousands of flights would be canceled, leaving millions stranded at airports across the country. On the ground, highways would become jammed with fleeing families. Gasoline shortages would appear within hours. Power outages would spread as ash short-circuited electrical systems, collapsing the grid in entire states. Hospitals in the Midwest would fill with patients suffering from respiratory collapse, burns, and injuries caused by ash-induced building collapses. By the end of the first 24 hours, the United States would be in total chaos. The skies would be unrecognizable. Fiery lightning storms ignited within the ash cloud, sunsets turned blood red, and a choking smell of sulfur spreading for hundreds of miles. For Americans watching from outside the blast zone, fear would spread faster than the ash. This wasn't just a disaster for Wyoming. This was the beginning of a catastrophe for the entire United States and the world. The first week, mass panic and the darkening sky. In the first week after the eruption, survival would become the only priority for millions of Americans. As the ash cloud spread eastward, entire states would be buried. Nebraska, Kansas, and Iowa could be blanketed with several inches of ash, enough to collapse roofs, kill crops, and contaminate rivers. By day 7, even New York City and Washington, D.C. might see a fine gray dust coating streets and buildings. Transportation would grind to a halt. Highways would be impassable, airports closed indefinitely, and rail systems shut down. The trucking industry, responsible for delivering 70% of America's goods, would collapse under the weight of impassable roads and fuel shortages. Grocery store shelves would empty within days as panic buying spread nationwide. Clean drinking water would become scarce, since ash contamination would clog municipal water systems. The U.S. government would activate FEMA and the National Guard, but the sheer scale of the disaster would overwhelm every resource. Emergency shelters would overflow with displaced families. Food rations would be distributed, but supplies would run out faster than they could be delivered. Meanwhile, looting and crime would rise in major cities as desperation grew. Communication would also break down. Ash storms would interfere with satellites and radio signals, isolating entire regions. Millions would lose contact with loved ones. Social media would be flooded with desperate pleas for help. Shocking images of collapsed towns and terrifying footage of skies turned pitch black in the middle of the day. Globally, panic would spread. Stock markets would crash as investors feared a total U.S. economic collapse. European and Asian countries would begin stockpiling food and fuel, anticipating worldwide shortages. Countries dependent on American exports, especially corn, wheat, tea, and soy, would brace for famine. By the end of the first week, the United States would no longer resemble the world's most powerful nation. Instead, it would look like a country thrown back into the Dark Ages, with millions struggling to survive under an ash-filled sky. The first month, food shortages and global collapse. After 1 month, the effects of Yellowstone's eruption would be felt worldwide. The ash cloud would circle the northern hemisphere, dimming sunlight and lowering global temperatures. This phenomenon, known as a volcanic winter, would mark the beginning of a planetary crisis. In the United States, farmland across the Midwest, the nation's breadbasket, would be destroyed. Corn and wheat crops would wither under ashfall and freezing temperatures. Livestock would die from contaminated feed and water. Food production would collapse almost overnight, sending prices soaring and leaving millions hungry. The American economy would be in free fall. Banks would shut down, the stock market would be suspended, and unemployment would skyrocket. The U.S. dollar could collapse in value as foreign nations lost faith in America's ability to recover. In cities, riots would erupt over food, medicine, and fuel. Martial law might be declared in multiple states as the government fought to maintain order. Globally, the picture would be even bleaker. Countries across Europe and Asia would suffer food shortages as crops failed. The global supply chain, already shattered by the loss of American exports, would collapse. Famines could erupt in poorer nations dependent on imported grains. International conflicts might break out as countries fought over dwindling food and energy supplies. Meanwhile, the climate itself would change. Global temperatures could drop by as much as 10 degrees Fahrenheit within the first year. This sudden cooling would devastate ecosystems, collapse fisheries, and trigger mass die-offs of plants and animals. Humanity would be facing not just a natural disaster, but a survival crisis unlike anything in recorded history. The first year, volcanic winter and mass extinction risks. By the 1-year mark, the Earth would be deep in volcanic winter. Sunlight would be blocked by ash and sulfur aerosols, plunging much of the northern hemisphere into freezing temperatures. Summer would feel like winter, and snow could fall in places that rarely see it. For humans, survival would depend on limited resources. In the U.S., rationing systems would be in place, but millions could die from starvation, disease, and exposure to the cold. The death toll might reach tens of millions within America alone. Globally, hundreds of millions could perish as food systems collapsed. Energy crises would worsen as solar power failed under constant ash cover, while oil and gas supplies dwindled due to broken infrastructure. Nations might resort to nuclear energy or even dangerous geoengineering projects to heat the planet artificially. Scientists would warn of mass extinction events. Without sunlight, photosynthesis would collapse, destroying plant life and the animals that depend on it. Ocean ecosystems would collapse as plankton populations, responsible for producing much of Earth's oxygen, declined. Humanity itself would be at risk of extinction if the volcanic winter lasted long enough. At the same time, political tensions would explode. Nations might turn to war over food and resources. Refugee crises would worsen as millions fled frozen regions. The world would be pushed to the brink of total chaos. The future. Could humanity survive rebuild? Despite the devastation, humanity might still have a chance. Scientists believe that a Yellowstone eruption would not last forever. After several years, ash would settle, skies would clear, and temperatures would gradually rise. But the cost of survival would be immense. The nations that adapted quickly, developing indoor farming, renewable energy, and resilient supply chains, might emerge stronger. Underground bunkers, hydroponic farms, and advanced technology could allow pockets of civilization to endure through the volcanic winter. America, however, would take centuries to recover. Large parts of the Midwest and Rocky Mountain regions could remain uninhabitable for generations. Future survivors would tell stories of the day Yellowstone erupted as a turning point in human history. It would be remembered as the disaster that nearly ended modern civilization. But it could also become a story of resilience, how humanity came together to survive one of the greatest challenges the planet had ever faced. In the end, Yellowstone's eruption would remind us of a sobering truth. No matter how advanced we become, nature still holds the power to reshape our world in a single day.